we're back. My PC's scared the living crap out of me, honestly. My PC was about to go overdrive. I heard the fans from up here. Just like, and I was like, yes, concerning. It's fine. It wasn't bugging out or anything. I thought it was about to go overdrive. Turns out no. My page is loading normally. I had a few things on that one. Also because I wanted a 3D modeling stream. That was actually 3D modeling in just 3D modeling itself, not, well, a dropper. You know, which is never fun. Right. Here's a decent body. Like, yeah, their legs are kind of hidden, like their arms are, but it is as Minecraft models are, so this guy's gonna be literally made of sticks. Actually, I feel like you're the one. Actually, you're probably gonna be the one type of model I cannot really do much to fix that much. Just kind of do to how the textures are and all that. Also, we're going to need to do the most painful process in existence, and that is, the box UV, which I don't personally like doing, because annoying, but also kind of because, like, if I go into paint right now, and, like, paint one singular pixel, the surface is not, oh yeah, I forgot they don't have textures right now. Not important texture. I'm so used to trying to find out if I can put things on blocks that I do that quite often now. Like, well, here you are, your standard amount of pixels, sir. And I'm questioning right now if I went in and painted a pixel. I'm sorry, paintbrush. And I went in and I tried to paint a pixel. I was just like, pixel, it ain't bad. I'll admit it ain't bad. Look at that. First things first, I'm gonna immediately grab a paint bucket. And, fun fact, I am quite not the... When you would like to sit here for 3 hours trying to do something, so we're just gonna kinda... you can't really do anything to these blocks, so it's next, and we're just gonna skip. Nope. Thank you. Alright, I do need to grab some pixel brushes, and or just a copy brush, because that might actually work a lot. And the Alright, is a copy brush correct? Yes, there is. Okay, cool, so I mean, like, copy this face a few times. How do I make it to where you brush to clone parts of a texture or draw patterns? Hold Control and click it to select a copy. Control click. And then I should, like, what if I grab the clone brush out of this? Like, say I wanna make it enter than out of wood. Sure. Oh, hell yeah! You love that. Alright, my life just got easier, that's why. Alright, I'm trying to figure out the exact tool for like 3 millennium now. No, it just exists. It's glorious right there. It's a bit bugging out though, so I'm gonna like... Because the effect of the copy brush, I already got all. I think I already got all. Alright, well, I guess we'll just kind of redraw over. I think I got the wrong paintbrush since I'm about to do a ton of scarecrow detailing. Which, I think anyone knows detailing's never fun. Especially on a scarecrow. Because if you notice, they have 2 outfits half the time. Jeans and a weird jacket. Or jeans and a plaid jacket. Which, again, if you're wondering, does not work as well in textures as you're thinking it is. Because you may be like, oh, we usually have 4x4 red squares. Like, what red are we talking about here? Cool, let's grab that and then... Place them alternating. This is just, I'm literally making it, that'd be as simple as I can make it, honestly. But, just go for a semi-decent calorie. It just does not work. I could just give this guy a leather jacket and move on with my life. Or like go off these, it's just orange. I could just give him an orange shirt and red pants. We're gonna go with that for now. I do not feel like going like 2,000 details in and being like, I forgot the texture, anything else. He's currently just, he's pants. Obviously I'm in my bigger gradient tool, like a slightly darker shade of yellow, or slightly darker. Kinda just give him a little texture. By the way, if you're wondering, that looks like this. But since I'm kind of just paint bucketing one color onto it, which is literally pure red is just kinda alright, cool, look at that one. Okay, bam, bam. And then his arms will just be a blue. Oh, I feel like I should go here-ish and like tone it down and like that be the arms. Well, what color is this shirt here? Orange. Okay, so I gotta go for orange instead. Somehow I grabbed like the best orange for this situation. If you're wondering, people do tend to use a lot of black bench. You just never notice it. I'm using literally what everyone else uses. Quite literally, because if you look at, the dude creates custom Minecraft bosses, forgot his name right now. I'm not gonna go try to find him again, because I've already tried to find him 30 times, and no. Do they have hats? I never check if they have hats. Well, I'm replacing the hat with a crown, so, yeah, that works. Because, I mean, he's outstanding in his field, so I got to. Right. That is a weird smile. So that is just a really, really weird smile for some reason. Okay, I'm capturing the entire screen. I was confused for a second. I gotta grab like the abyss. And then we're like zooming in and grab. I might just go with that, honestly. Yeah, sure, why not? You are going on it. Actually, not crazy. Anyways, gotta put a little blush there. That is more yellow than it is orange, I think. Kinda really want to keep around this color though. Like, does that work for, Sure. I'll deal with it. Can't get it accurate. That'd be like 13 shades that I need to put in the one. He does have your standard eyes, which is nice to know, because it makes my life easier. He just kind of has that weird, like, like he stares down it. He stares downward. So we gotta do this then. Holy crap. Oh my god. There you. Does that make it better? Kind of. Kinda makes it better. Sure, we'll go with it. And the carrot nose? Come on. I've always seen that as a carrot. If that's a pumpkin, I'd be surprised. Like a pumpkin fragment. I've always seen it as kind of, like a pointed carrot. I don't know. Also, I made this texture even lovely. And There's some situations where having an even texture isn't nice, and there are some times where it is. Here's not one of them. The face isn't, and the face and the eyes would not be possible if it wasn't for having an even texture. You notice I'm not coloring any of the other faces. So, alright, does it look like a back of a scarecrow? Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if it carried everything over. AKA meaning I'm gonna end up just covering the back with just like the weird color I'm looking at right now. I won't even call it a skin tone at that point. That is like here. You need to be ill to look like that. That's a health concern right there, people. Bob, Bob. The only reason I'm making him bald is because I think I've seen a few. That's hair only does sprout from the hat, and so he's losing the hat that he had originally. He's just going bald. What am I doing? He's bald. Bob, Bob. Okay, well, meanwhile, I got a review anyways, so. Just overlaps with his head. Could I just theoretically copy the head over? Yes. Will I? No. Because this is better. Plus, I don't need that tall of a texture. Gonna teach you something they don't ever teach you at any point in time. This works. You just when it comes around to Minecraft, you can like let me grab my eraser that's like 1,000 miles wide. Anyways, if you know what you're doing, which I said I do, you should be able to essentially go back to it and move you up. Not need to worry about texture overlapping that much, because, well, it doesn't take a brain to figure out that how this thing will work normally is that this texture will overlap with that texture if you do not have simple texture. Like just simple retexture, because look. Boom. Suddenly there's little to no overlap when it's not selected. When it's selected, it does brighten up the colors a bit. But, you know, whatever. But still, what I was just explaining earlier was that transparent textures will be your friend when it comes around to block bench. They will be your bestest of friends, and that's not an exaggeration, because to make something like a crown, you may be like, don't you need 3 bits for it? Nope, I only need the 1. Or technically 4 bits, but I only really need the 1 due to transparency textures being glorious. And the question is, that is not. What color does it look like? It's about as accurate as I thought it would be. I don't like there, because we're... Yeah, why not? And then we just got to... Transparent textures be your best friend today. Which would make my life easier. Alright, anyways, I now need to grab the copy brush, shrink it down it, my friend there. Was it real quick? Jeez. And Umi is outstanding in his field, anyways. It's just, it pains me. Why is it like this? I asked my friend about this one, and I just asked them to tell me a joke, and this is what they gave me. He was a crow that was outstanding in his field. Alright, tools, entity wizard, because I'm not going to bother with coding. Outstanding. I forgot the modeling process to be recorded. Well, I can just go over this screen recorder, I guess. Current model. When are you going to see a scarecrow walk? Current spawning. This is just like the one thing I ever have for it. Cause yes, and also because that is literally that was my YouTube username for like 3 millennium. And so sure. And there you go, you have your models up. And so now when I go to my Minecraft launcher, please ignore that, try to make a recording skin. Go to my Bedrock edition. I know I'm loading up Bedrock, crazy. It's the one edition that this thing allows itself to go to without breaking anything. Surprise! It's annoying. But I'm using Blockbench, so I do have to suffer a bit here. Or make a Java entity, that's it, but don't feel like taking 30 years to figure out how to program that one into the system. Alright. I know about a million things. Create a new one. Right. It was on creative, so I can just find it, because yes, and go to behavior packs, because otherwise, yes, I have 30 different ones that I'm scrolling through right now, and then I gotta find outstanding. Outstanding. You know, just get all of these ones. Look at all of these, and, you know, I'll deal with it later. Alright, well, yep, there you go. Create. Oh, you couldn't tell these are all dad jokes. I know I spelled the video concept, woes me. Anyways, I don't really care that much. I'm gonna make these into different things, and I don't have menu recordings for these anyways. So I'm just remaking these much later, but I can grab them now if that helps. And let it be. I don't know which one was the proper lawnmower, so. Or lawnmower. I think it was you. Yep, this is a lawnmower. It's a cow lawnmower. Piggy, which is a bee that is a pig. Or a pig that is a bee, I guess. And then I feel like outstanding actually deserves to be in a field. So hold on. You show a weapon to smite the living being out of this thing. Cool. Let me now go find a village, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a proper field. That is an insane cave, that small. Shaders. Well. This would be perfect for a field too. Like I could do a field here, I could do a custom one. Take me 30 years, but it could. Sure. I'm gonna take screenshots of this and send it to my friends now as well. Everything does right, because yes. He's gonna be outstanding in his field. Okay, we're just gonna go to a plane. Okay, we're not taking 30 years in this one. You question, why did you grab that one? Only in Bedrock, they only have flight duration 1. It's because surprisingly it's faster than sprint flying. It's very quiet aside from my PC vents. Finally! An area that doesn't have snow all over it. Alright, we're getting closer to a plains biome. I mean, possibly. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna stick with here, because good area, I suppose. He needs an area where he's outstanding in his field. So, yes. I'm making an area where he's outstanding in his work. I'm forgetting. I have a genuine question. Who in the world voted the freaking Phantom and during the mob vote? Like, who genuinely? Alright, well. Just gonna do the slash text speed and move on with my life. Nope, gotta go all the way down here. We are moving at normal speeds game. That's a problem. Oh, hells no. Never mind. I thought we were gonna be sitting here for like 3 hours waiting. Yeah. Darn it. Darn it. Ah, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Okay. They definitely got water. Unfortunately, the tick speed is so very fast that I don't know if I'm able to replant all these. Jeez. And you just go into the center. Spawn, Mr. I'm outstanding. I'm gonna re-till the ground beneath this turn. Never mind. To get. I'm gonna grab freaking bone meal because it's taking too long. Still, yes, it's still taking too long. My tick speed's at 100, by the way. He's outstanding in his field. Okay. Actually, isn't there a spectator game mode in this? Yeah, there's one for spectator. Which is, I think this. You think you can? I think you can now. Cause I try to get an actual like decent photo with him in frame on it. I want to get more sunlight on him. Hold on. Let me just like. Is like something you can access here? Yeah, that's better. Okay. Kinda. I'm actually kind of curious in this one. That's cinematic enough, y'all. I don't need to grab. I'm gonna grab the actual shaders. What I have on right now is like background shaders. I just kind of run because I have it in the game. But I like actually like grab the shader itself. It kind of. I don't like using it for some reason. I don't know. Do not ask me why. It's just like something personally when I use it kind of goes overdrive for my PC a bit. But I'll still use it because it's a scarecrow. I feel like it should look in like in a good environment. Totally. By the way, look how bright the sun is. That's over there instead of where I mined out. So. No, I'm eventually end up taking a better screenshot, but I'm not taking that right now. I'm not spending 30 years. He's gonna be outstanding in this field. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna end up getting these around and doing normal things with these guys. But jeez, that took a while. But here he is, the Scarecrow in game. He's outstanding in his field. If you're wondering, that's the... I don't know, honestly. I forgot what that joke it was. Hold on. I gotta scramble over to my phone again. And where's my mobile device? There it is. Cool. Ow. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. That was the meme. But nonetheless, bam, pop. He looks even better at night. What does that happen? I love the water texture in this mod. Yeah, the water becomes worse in this with like the actual shaders on, like fully transparent. Aside from the visual effects. Okay, let me like. Okay, I can just present game mode. Yes, boom. Okay. Let me slash game. Let's see. Bam, 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 bam. They did like retexturings of literally everything, including the UI. But like, I think my favorite thing they textured around with was the beak. I think it was the beacon they did. Yeah. Yeah, like look at that. That was awesome. Also, if you want a quick way to clear out ice, goddamn them. They did it with the other ones like that too. I think are in here. No, I'm just gonna find them through glow. Because I know they did one for glowstone, they did one for stone lantern, just like only evolve. This thing looks like the holy light in my hands, but it is not. In fact, it is actually pretty dim compared to those things. They even did that on the moonlights. They did little custom ores, but they're not custom ores, but they did like the ores light up, which is always a nice touch in these kinds of mods or these kinds of resource packs, especially when they break out your PC bit. But he's a Scarecrow that's outstanding in his field to the maximum degree. Because why not? Alright. I think that's where I call it today. That's been an hour's worth of this. So, bye.